AAA, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, Her Baby Daddy's Rich, but She's Broke. Let's get right into it.
50 Cent isn't the only one playing in his baby mama's candy shop. This week we found out that the diddler has been astrogliding in Daphne Joy's quesadilla and paying her bills for the past 6 years. As Rob49 will say,
what the hell? What the hell?
An audio recording of him G-checking her has recently surfaced, and it sounded like Buddy was running the program more than doing any trafficking.
Hey, I really don't know what's going on with you, but I just want to just give you a heads up that I'm about to really disappear on you. You feel me? I'm not going to be playing these games with you at all, at all. So I don't know, you think you silent treating me, and you think I'm going to be, nah. You'll have a rude awakening. You'll just have silence. And ain't nobody threatening you, and I ain't trying to go back and forth with no woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I ain't got no time for no games. Where my life is at right now, I don't have no time for no games, baby girl. Me and you could be mad, I could have a spat, we could have whatever. Then after that, you better get on your job. That's really, that's all it is. Cause you got
not her job, back on her job. He means she better get back on that blade. It's crazy because, so we're talking about Daphne Joy, who's a very attractive Asian-looking kind of woman. I don't know what she is. She had so many surgeries. Who knows what she was prior to the surgery. But she is an attractive girl. And it's kind of interesting to see how so many of these Instagram models were doing S-work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of wild to see. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's getting peed on in Hollywood for the bag. You know what I'm saying? And now we know she took the stand against Diddy in court. And she's, shockingly enough, she's saying that, you know, he abused her, but he's still paying for her bills. Like, up to this day, like, right now, he's in jail, but he's still paying for her bills. And he's even paying for her lawyer fees. Imagine that. You know, and so, you know, I don't know who's more embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Diddy or 50. But either way, I just think that I look at Daphne and I think to myself, girl, you could have been the wife of 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? But now you're crying about being the side chick to Diddy because Diddy's public with Young Miami. And I don't understand any of this. You know what I'm saying? But I guess this is just the way it works. This is just the way it works. By the way, gentlemen, I started this new community called the 100-Man Roundtable. The 100-Man Roundtable is for a group of men who want to level up. Okay, it's going to be 2 live calls monthly. 2 live monthly calls. And we're going over everything from business, dating, and also fitness. Or if you want to lose weight, you want to get some advice about dating, and you want to learn stuff about making money online, join the 100-Man Roundtable right now, link below. All right, let's get right back into the content.
my job. Nah, it ain't never gonna work like that over here. You know what I'm saying? I was trying not to leave this message, but you have left me no choice. So either you go in the direction of like moving on and shit like that, or you like just like have me just keep moving. Ain't no threat, I'm just being clear. I can't do this shit with you every time you get upset.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be a hard intro to a rap song. Basically, Diddy was putting his P down and letting her know that she was out of pocket for making a request and she needed to get back on her job. At first, I didn't know what they were talking about when he mentioned a job, so after doing a little research, I found out that in 2021, Daphne signed a love contract with Diddy and he was paying her $10,000 a month. They would go on vacation, stay at lavish hotels, and frequently do ecstasy. During those hotel nights, Daphne would have sex with other men, often escorts, while he watched. She testified on the stand that on the first night he told her not to use condoms, and that sometimes the sessions would last 3 whole days with encounters with multiple men. She says that she fell in love with him and felt that if she didn't keep having the hotel nights, she would lose him. Here's an excerpt from the trial notes. So Daphne said, "I had promised him an all-star party." The district attorney says, "What's that?" She said, "I bring the top 3 guys all in at the same night." He said, "Why?" "I was with my lover and he liked that. I told him I have to be awake at 8 a.m. I said the last time I got sick." He felt hesitation from me about the all-star party. He asked, "Does my coochie hurt? You're not being straight with me." Bro, I'm not gonna lie, all-star freak-off game is diabolical. He sent the Punisher, Captain America, Batman, Bert and Ernie. God, 50 Cent deserves full custody after this. So when 50 Cent got word of this, he decided to take it upon himself to post a video to his Instagram with a woman taking a
Hey, yo! I'm just, it's funny because to me, I don't know how these women could push the blame on Diddy. To me, look, first of all, Daphne, you are the baby mother of 50 Cent, one of the greatest rappers to ever live. What makes you think it would be a good idea to be the side chick of his arch nemesis? What makes you think it would be a good idea to be the side chick of his arch nemesis, and on top of that, have freak-offs for his arch nemesis? It's bad enough you're dating the arch nemesis, but now you're having freak-offs where you're having group orgies with men. And it's hard for me to believe that she didn't enjoy this. A lot of women are freaky. A lot of women would love if they were given the permission to hook up with other men. I'm telling you, a lot of girls, if you gave them a pass to hook up with other men, they would. Because they enjoy sex that much. A lot of these women are very promiscuous. They're very horny. They're horn dogs. And so, like, this picture that 50 Cent posted on his Instagram, it's like a hot dog fest, and these girls are just mouth wide open. I'm telling you. I had to learn this myself, how freaky women were, right? When we were growing up as kids, we thought to ourselves, like, yo, we got to convince girls of hooking up. We got to convince them to sleep with us. Little did we know, they were trying to convince us to sleep with them as well. They were excited about us clapping cheeks. Right? It's not something, we thought like, oh, if she gave me head, she's doing me a favor. No, sometimes a girl would give you head and you're doing her a favor. So I feel like Diddy was doing Daphne Joy a favor. He was allowing her, giving her a safe space, right, to be a slut. She wanted to get slutted out. And a lot of these texts that I heard back and forth, through the trial or whatever, according to what people are writing, was that she was saying, oh yeah, I love the freak offs. I'm ready for some more. They were asking for more. Ain't no way for $10,000 a month when you have a famous baby daddy do you feel like you need to do this. There's no way, bro. And I heard one of the things she said in trial was she said that, Diddy bought me a brand new house, but I couldn't afford to furnish it, so I had to take out loans and several credit cards to furnish the place. Like, a lot of these girls are acting like they got all the money. They're on, like, if you go to Daphne Joy's Instagram, she's all over the place. She's on floor seats at the basketball game. She's traveling the world. Mind you, they're broke. So they're trying to sell you. They're trying to sell you a lie. Because it makes them feel good that they look like they're something that they're not. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, she getting train ran on her. This is worse than we thought. I didn't know it was this bad. This is pretty bad.
1,000 glizzies to the face. And he put the caption, no caption needed. For years, 50 Cent has been calling her a little sex worker, and we just thought he was trolling, but after seeing all this, we know bro wasn't capping. This might be the reason that 50 Cent has never let off Diddy's neck all these years. Take a look at some of these. Look at this old picture that 50 Cent commented under of Young Miami and Diddy. He wrote the comment, LOL Puffy, you better fix this before I get to Miami or you're gonna be stuck playing with my old LOL, I don't miss nothing. Justin been knocked off. We keep it player on this side. Here's a clip of 50 Cent and his baby mama Daphne the last time they were seen out in public.
Thanks for coming. We like to do it really big for my son because he's a really special boy. Me and 50 created a beautiful angel. So yeah, let's go ahead and sing happy birthday, okay? Happy birthday, baby. Look at your friends. Come on. All right, ready? Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zion. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Everybody, we love you so much. Each and every one of you. Thank you. Woo!
So yeah, to be honest, through all the stuff we've been hearing in the last few weeks in the Diddy trial, it hasn't proved anything criminal. Yeah, it proves that Diddy is a freakazoid, but definitely not a trafficker. I think that man might be coming home soon. I say Diddy ain't sick.
It's crazy because look how good she looks. And I know her boobs might be fake and parts of her body's fake, but she has a very attractive face. Like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just such a waste of beauty. It's crazy because, and I think I was watching the pictures as this video was going by, and it said like 2017 was the last time her and 50 Cent was like photoed together. And then a few years later, I believe they said in 2001 she started a relationship with Diddy. But she was upset that he wouldn't claim her. Like, oh man, bro. You know, and here's a couple things. Here's a couple thoughts, right? Thought one, 50. How and why would you knock this girl up, bro? See, girls like this, you should, a lot of men, and, you know, I hate to say it this way, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, 50, you that nigga, bro. I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. But this just shows me you weren't that guy before you got famous. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, whoever you were before you got famous, when you become famous, you're kind of stuck in that position a little bit. At least mentally, right? It's like, because now you can't grow and learn, you know, everything you do gets affirmed. So you have a bunch of yes men, so you have no more room for kind of maturity and growth as an individual. So all your perspectives about women prior to becoming famous, they just get like locked and trapped in time. I'm saying this to say this, right? Like 50 probably was a dude, and you see him with his prior baby mama, she wasn't all that pretty. He probably wasn't a girl a dude that dealt with mad beautiful women. He probably wasn't a dude that dealt with that. So he probably could get fooled by a girl's beauty. Like me, I can't be fooled by a girl's beauty because I've been with beautiful women, so many of them. I've been with Daphne Joys while I was broke. Regular old me. Been with Daphne style Joys. On God. You know what I'm saying? Maybe boobs not as big, but then again, I've never been with girls with fake boobs. But I'm talking about Daphne Joy looking and body and face. Like, bro, if my roster ever decides to reveal themselves, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So, but I say that to say that when you get to that point where you could deal with regular girls and you're not rich, you dealt with genuine desire. You know what genuine desire looks like. I can tell if a girl really likes me for me or she could like me for something else. Because if girls genuinely like you for you, they act a certain way, they behave a certain way, right? Like when I seen that phone call of homegirl Devin Haney's baby mother on that jail call with Young Thug, I could tell she was faking. Them tears is fake as hell, them crocodile tears. But Young Thug believed it. Why? Because even Young Thug, he wasn't. A lot of these dudes weren't that before they became famous. That's when they started dealing with beautiful girls. So what they find as attractive, I don't even find as attractive like that. Like, I think Daphne Joy's attractive, don't get me wrong, but that wouldn't impress me about her. I wouldn't have a baby with her just because she was cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, for me, I just think that 50 had a bad read on her. You know, he probably thought, oh, she really liked me, she into me, and she cooperating, but girls cooperate a certain way when they're being compelled to cooperate, when there's a bag in it. The way women cooperate when they're compelled to cooperate, it's like blindly cooperate. It's like blind submission. That type of stuff, it should be a red flag for most people. A lot of girls, if they really like you and they genuinely like you, they're still going to put up a fight. They're still going to be bitchy. They're still going to get out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying looking for a girl to be bitchy to know that she's right for you. I'm just saying she's still going to get out of pocket. You feel me? Like, it's still going to happen. So, you know, I say that because, look, let's go over to here, right? I have this is her and Jason Derulo. Now, look, her and Jason Derulo dated for 6 months. What you think? Why do you think it only lasted for 6 months? Because Jason Derulo already knew. He knew that something was wrong with homegirl. He knew something was up with her. He knew. He knew something was up. He enjoyed it. He's like, yo, I'm going to enjoy this while it lasts, but I know something ain't right with her. You know what I'm saying? He could just tell, like, yo, something wrong with homegirl. Right? And for me, like, I could see through women like her. Like I said, I've been there, done that. It's like, to me, like, if I'm gonna date a girl, and I'm gonna make her wifey, and I'm gonna really value her and put a kid in her, I'm gonna not look at her looks. I'm gonna look at the way she thinks, her behavior, stuff like that. Like, if a girl is online posting pictures of her body all the time in beautiful locations, that is a red flag. Most Instagram models are a red flag. Their whole life is getting attention online. Their whole life is built on how many pictures and stuff they can take showing this lavish lifestyle that ain't real. None of it's real. It's all for the gram. If this is all you, by the way, she looks like Cassie a little bit, don't she? But if this is all you do, just know that you not, you know what I'm saying, you a bop. For real, you a bop. Respectfully, you, and she look, I'm not saying she don't look good, she look good. But you could tell this is a girl that's not that sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be with a girl, I'm not saying don't be with her. Look at her. Look at her. Posting pictures. Like, this is so obvious that this is, you know what I'm saying? That she want to be somebody. Like, she desperately want to be somebody, bro. And a lot of girls will look up to her because they'll say to themselves, oh, she's beautiful. She dates celebrities. You know, she got the lifestyle. A lot of girls want the lifestyle. And I don't blame them. I'm not saying it's wrong to not want to want the lifestyle or whatever. But what I'm saying is, it's obvious this girl is a bop. Like, I can't express that any deeper. It's obvious to me. Can anyone not see that this girl is a 304? What girl goes around posting pictures half nude on the gram and travel and vacation? That lifestyle's not a real lifestyle. What do you get paid to do? You get paid to show up? You just get paid to exist? A lot of people want you to believe that. No, you got to have a real job. You got to have a real, what are you doing in your real life? You know what I'm saying? Life is not about walking on beaches and thongs and stuff like that. Like, they want you to believe that. I don't believe that for 1 second. And as good as this looks, like I said, the most she could get is the D, bro. The most she could get is the D, bro. I want a girl who actually did something with her life in a sense where it's remarkable, something that I could be like, yo, man, that's pretty clever. And she happens to be beautiful. Not a girl who exploits her own beauty to get trips, to get vacations, to even get a baby daddy. Not a girl like that. And all she does is sell fitness clothes. And you know she don't work out. You know she paid for her body, right? I don't know, maybe 40% of her body's real, another 30% of it's fake, like, you know, whatever else might have happened to her. But this is somebody who, you know, they're not living a real life. This is all for Instagram. This is all they show. This ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I see. When I see a girl like this, I see somebody that's deeply troubled, that's begging for attention, that's begging for acceptance, that needs validation. You know what I'm saying? Because who needs to keep seeing you in a hot, bothered, sexy position like you're about to get smashed? Like, what? Why is that always the picture you show of yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, the shirt's down a little bit and the legs up, but she's always looking like she's getting her cheeks clapped. And guess what? That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. She was selling sex this entire time. So, you know, shout out to 50, man. I know he probably regretting his decision. I get it, but for men, listen up, man. Don't fall for this ish. Don't fall for this. Just because a pretty girl's in your face giving you attention doesn't mean she likes you. It's like the strip club. Strippers do exactly that. It's a stripper's job to make it seem to you like she likes you. I never bought into it. That's why I never went to strip clubs like that. I would go to the strip club, I would see a girl, and I won't throw a dime at her. And she'll look at me like, yo, why you not paying me attention? So what happened is I'll go to strip club, some of my boys throwing money, chasing, trying to get their attention. I'll sit back and I'll just watch because I'm just like there with them, just so, you know what I'm saying? And the girls will come up to me trying to figure out why all these dudes throwing their money, but he's not. I even had one time where a girl I met, you know what I'm saying, she actually smoked me out. And she even said to me like, yo, how did you get me to smoke you out? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, pass you some of my tree, and you ain't spend no money on me. She's like, you a special kind of guy, because I don't know what you had to do to even get all this. She's used to dudes throwing and giving her money, and that's the guy they go for. They go for the guy that's not paying them no mind, not paying them no attention. So, I don't know. She fumbled her looks. Everybody here is to blame. Diddy should have never had this girl, you know what I'm saying, in a position where she could, like, you know, where she could get a massive lawsuit against him, and he played himself, 50 played himself, she played himself, everybody played themselves. It's all bad. It's all bad. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see y'all over there.